We're ready, and here we go.
Coach Tiffany Joh,
Right.
your final round here on the LPGA Tour. Tell us about it.
I wish I could have played better. Fortunately, I am quite rusty from working a real job for the last 3 months. But no, it was so fun to get to see everyone. I had a great pairing. I played with Fossey and Emma Talley. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. So I think it was a fitting end.
How many emotions did you feel throughout the round, the last 2 days?
Man, how many emotions exist on this spectrum? Yeah, pretty much every emotion imaginable. So about as many emotions as you feel watching an entire season of Ted Lasso, which I did last night. But no, it was definitely a little bittersweet for sure. But I mean, so great to see everyone.
You've had a taste of coaching now. What do you think?
It's rad. I love it. I love working with the kids. I love all their personalities. And I think, I was talking to someone earlier this week, and like, the more I develop along this path, like, the more I think that even the 11 years I played on the LPGA, like, it really prepared me for this role. And the more I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
What would you miss most about being out here?
The people, hands down. That's an easy question.
I mean, was that kind of your motivating factor? You know, you're watching these girls, hit some drives and hit some stuff, and you're like, yeah, I used to do that. Is that what motivated you to come back and play one more?
Honestly, it was just that I didn't really have much to do, because I think once the kids play their last event of the fall, there's a limit on how much they're allowed to practice. So like, my hours as a coach also go down, and I was kind of just, I still follow everyone on Instagram, and I thought, like, man, I miss everyone. I'm going to go back. And I was telling, Emma Talley was saying, like, you're never retiring. She was like, you're going to keep on sneaking out for one event, and that may very well be true.
I was going to say, are we for sure the last one this time?
I mean, we'll see. I might just keep, like, randomly showing up here and there.
So, now that pro golf's kind of off the table, are you going to try a pro surfing career? Is that like your next step?
Oh, man, I'm a long way off. I think I'm like a 35 handicap in surfing, so I think that I'm a long way off from that. But, I mean, one benefit of, working a normal job is having normal hours and being able to surf consistently, so I'm really excited for that. So who knows? Maybe by the time I'm like 94 years old, I'll really rip on a surfboard and I'll start pursuing that pro surf career.
In all seriousness, though, Tiff, when you have a regular job, you have regular hours. You're not traveling. It isn't necessarily what you're doing; it's all the other stuff.
Right.
How have you made that adjustment?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think even pre-COVID year, it was kind of like my priorities definitely shifted. Like, I wasn't really cut out for life on the road anymore, so I was already 90% of the way there. I just needed the 10% of actually stopping playing. So I think for me, the transition has actually been really easy.
Have any of your players reached out to you this week, knowing that you were going to come back for one more event?
Yeah, and I think for me, I was sitting there thinking, like, I just need my putting and chipping stats to be good, because that's like the one thing I'm always telling them, like, just practice your putting and chipping. And I was like, I don't care how I hit the ball. And so, yeah, they've reached out with some encouraging text messages and stuff. And, honestly, even when I'm out here, I'm still thinking about them, and I'm thinking about, like, it's interesting because when I'm hitting shots, I'm thinking, like, oh, I wonder how I would explain this shot to them. And so it's funny how even when I'm out here and I'm playing for myself, I'm still, like, they're always on my mind.
Would you give us any final thoughts on the eve of your last LPGA Tour event?
Oh, man, I think just this family out here has been, it almost doesn't even matter, like, statistics or, tournaments won or lost. I think at the end of the day, like, the people I've had the opportunity to meet out here have just been priceless to me. So just want to thank everyone for letting me be a part of their family. They're crazy, but, like, amazing family.
Thank you. That was a perfect ending.
Unicorn gold.